Hey everybody, I cannot tell you how happy I am to actually be able to sit down and talk to you guys for a few minutes. I haven't done one of these in I think a full day, maybe even a couple days, and that runs kind of counter to what I was trying to do. I was going to jump on here every day and just talk for a few minutes, share some tidbits and information, and give away a little bit of free value because, well, it's what I do, but I also like to help. It used to be I would tell people that if you want to give me a call, I can answer any quick question in less than 5 to 10 minutes without charging you for it. But here's the thing: I just decided at some point that why don't I just jump on live and reach out and just talk to people generally? Because if you're busy, you don't have time right now. Uh, the darn thing just sits there, and you can always hit play on it tonight when you're trying to make yourself sleepy. And what makes you sleepier than listening to an accountant talk to you while you're trying to relax in bed, right? That reminds me of a joke. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. So, yeah, it's been a couple of days, and I got some outside drama that's got nothing to do with business going on, but that's all pretty much gotten resolved, and life is as good as ever. And I want to share something with you today. And the topic is writing off medium large purchases. As a business owner, if you've done even 1 year of business tax return, and that can be like just the attachment to the 1040 called Schedule C, or maybe you're a partnership or an S corp and you do two filings, whatever. You're aware of the idea that you are able to write off expenses that are necessary to the conduction of your business if they are ordinary and necessary to that business. So um, here's the thing: is sometimes you got to buy kind of big stuff, and I'm thinking about contractors, for example. I found a really good bandsaw online here, and I don't know why I was looking at that, just kind of admiring it. I like a pretty tool as much as any grown man. And there's this grizzly bandsaw here. It's about $1,000, and if you're a contractor and you're going to use that 100% for business, then yes, you get to write off 100% of its purchase price, including the sales tax you pay to acquire it. But here's the thing. Uh, in accounting theory, if you purchase something that you are pretty assured is going to last over a year, it's what they call a fixed asset. Now, tools, for example, basically have a 5 year life, depending on what they are, but for the most case, even computers, and that would kind of run closer to the people I talk to the most, which are my current and hopefully future real estate clients, sales associates, and brokers out there. You're going to have a good computer because there's just too much going on in there. I know some letters like IDX and, of course, MLS and PPAR. If you're in Colorado Springs, you've got to be able to get online to do your business. And also, you're going to want to check and make sure that all your marketing dollars you're spending are getting out there and your buyers are seeing your stuff. So you got to have a computer. You also are going to have a computer and hopefully Microsoft Office, or at least some kind of spreadsheet thing to um, keep track of the commissions you're making and also all those expenses that you're able to reduce your gross income by. So you need a computer, and it's necessary and ordinary expense of your business. Now, if you play World of Warcraft on it or watch Netflix, goof around a little bit, you do definitely want to write off that portion of your computer purchase which is actually used for business. And I'm straight up as an accountant, and I'm doing this, 10, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Still, I actually write off 75% of both my computer and my office internet because, to be fair, I use 25% for personal reasons, okay, in both cases. At night, sometimes my wife and I like to put our feet up and watch Netflix or Prime reruns or whatever. So be careful. Don't just assume you're going to get to write off 100% of something because you're buying it and you're using it in your business. Be fair. Cell phones are a really good example. I would be nervous about writing off more than 80% of a cell phone's use for business because you're going to get some personal calls on there. You're going to do some shopping. Okay, so just be fair, be moral, but at the same time, make sure you're writing off as much as you can legitimately. Just picture yourself explaining yourself to an IRS auditor if you're asked. Basically, put that filter over it. Now, let me get on the topic that I put in the subject of this is, would you like an easier way to write off those bigger purchases? Right? Say yes. Go ahead. You know you do. Okay, so if you are going to say buy something, I'm excited. I'm buying a new laptop because it's time. The one I've got's 5 years old, and it's kind of a home and office. But I'm actually going to upgrade, get more power, and something a little more rugged for more work related. And I'm going to spend some money on it, and probably looking somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,500. Okay, and that's a good spitball amount to use as an example. Now, there's a thing in the IRS called a code called the de minimis safe harbor election. I don't expect you to write that down, and if you forget what it is, you can always DM me or chat with me, comment on one of my posts, including this one. But de minimis is just Latin for little. Okay, safe harbor election. As long as you take this at the beginning of the tax year in which you are going to write off the item, uh, prior to January 1st of 2016, if you were a C corp or else filed with the SEC and had Schedule K1 or whatever, a specific kind of filers could write off up to $5,000. So you could buy that expensive computer or whatever. And small business taxpayers without some kind of an SEC filing or other verified financial instrument could write up to 500. So that's nice, and it's kind of good for people who are spending less than that. But the IRS loosened that restriction, and starting January 1st, 2016, the ceiling on that small harbor for regular taxpayers like you and me is now $2,500. So what that means is, blow the mothballs out of that wallet, go down to Best Buy, get yourself a new laptop, spend $1,500, $1,600, $1,800 on it. And if it's used for at least 50% of business, you're able to write off that portion of the business percentage of that in the year you purchase it without listing it as a fixed asset. You basically just list it in your profit and loss as an expense, and boom, you're done. So the key to doing this is you do have to fill out that letter at the beginning of the year. There's actually a code for this, and I don't expect you to write this down either, but Section 162 covers writing off the ordinary and necessary expenses of a business, and the subsection is 1.263A-1F. Okay, so you got to do a special kind of letter. They're really easy. If you want me to do just that and nothing else for you, 20, $40, I don't even know what to charge. Basically, I just do them for my current clients anyway. So they're pretty simple, or you can do your own homework if you like doing stuff like that. You want to spend the time educating yourself and basically fill one out for yourself. But I'm very happy to answer questions if you have them. And like I say, my first 2 phone calls with any... Okay, here's the thing. If you have text pop-ups and you're in the middle of a live, it interrupts it. So sorry about that. What was I saying? If you have any questions about anything I've just said, like I was saying, I will always do my first 2 phone calls with somebody for free. The idea being, the first one is get to know you a little bit, maybe ask to review some of your documents. Second one is the one where I tell you what I can do to help you. But in both those cases, be they consultation or just discovering, getting to know each other, whatever, I don't charge for those. So a quick 5-10 minute conversation and ask simple questions like anything about what I just talked about here is welcome. So please reach out. You can direct message me, Facebook, LinkedIn. My phone number's on my website, which you can follow a couple links to get. In fact, I'll just say it, 719-213-9185. And other than that, that's what I want to talk about today, and I want to keep this short, hopefully. So in the hopes I kept this short, I'm going to go ahead and go for now, and there will be more soon, and I'm all caught up with my outside drama. I'm selling a house, actually, and some things happen, so right, real estate agents, you guys understand, right? It never goes completely smoothly, so thank you. I appreciate you very much for being patient with me, and you'll see more of me in a quick, friendly way like this in the coming days, so thanks for listening, and I wish you the rest of your day and evening and upcoming holiday is amazing and full of abundance, joy, peace, and love. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.